What is up, guys? It's Tasmanian Wolf, and which is now known as Taz Gaming. So I'm doing a commentary about myself, because a lot of you guys don't really know me all too well because I'm kind of new to this YouTube stuff. Um, so yeah, let's just hop right in. So I'm 17. I'm a senior in high school right now. I'll be graduating this year, which is be amazing. I don't think I'm gonna be going to college right away, because I gotta just gonna take a year off and then just work and get some money going and stuff like that. Um, so um, I like to play almost every sport that there is out there, just because I love to be active. I don't like to be sitting around for a while without going outside or anything like that. I don't know why. It's just the way I am. I can't just sit inside and play video games all day. There might be like a few days that I can do that, but it can't be all the time just because it's like, well, I want to be active. I want to be running around and playing sports or playing baseball or soccer or whatever. Um, so it's like I don't like being I'd rather be active instead of just sitting around and being a couch potato or whatever you guys want to call it. So my favorite sport of all times would definitely have to be baseball. The reason why I say baseball is because when I was little, my dad was the one who inspired me to play baseball, because when I was about, oh my, probably like 2 or 3 years old, we used to go out to my grandma and grandpa's farm, um, and they didn't have any animals, but like it was just a huge farmhouse. So anyways, um, we would go out there and I would pick up a stick, and my dad, he would pick up some chestnuts that would come from the tree. Um, and so what he would do is he would pitch them to me, and I would try to hit them. Well, I ended up getting pretty good at it. So my dad's like, "Well, why don't we try to get you into baseball this summer?" So about like maybe about a month later, he signed me up for t-ball. Um, and that was the first time I've ever been on any team. So it's like, sure, why not? I'll give it a try and just see how it is and stuff like that. I didn't. I was little back then, so I didn't really care what I did as long as I was having fun and hanging with people that were my own age. So I was okay with it. I didn't mind. So he signed me up for t-ball. The first the first time that I went there, I didn't like. I knew what to do. It's just like I didn't really know exactly what to do. I didn't know where to go and stuff like that. Just because it's like, well, I'm little. I didn't really know where to go because it's a new sport, it's something new to me. I didn't really understand, just like anyone else. So they eventually taught me, um, and then years later, I started to, I kept playing baseball every summer at my park and like at the local park, which is like a block away from me. And so I would go there and I'd play every summer on a team. It was softball for a little bit, and then I wanted to switch up to fastball or hardball or whatever you want to call it. I say hardball, but yeah. So I wanted to switch up to that, but it was on nights where my parents would work later, so it's like I kind of can't, because my parents would want to watch me and stuff like that. So it's like, well, I can still go there by myself and still play or whatever. You don't have to watch me. But they're like, oh no, we want to watch you. We don't want you to go by yourself, and I don't. They don't want to. They didn't want me to walk home in the dark by myself either, when it was only like a block away. But but I didn't really care. It was alright. It's like, okay, fine, I won't play. And then I didn't want to play for the 1 year after that, because there was a few people that I knew was gonna be on my team, because I already saw the rosters for it and stuff like that, just to see like where the standings were and see who was on my team. And the people that were gonna be on my team, there was two people. No, yeah, there's two people that were on there who just didn't give just didn't even try. Like they didn't even care. They didn't want to be there. They were forced to be there by their parents, and just because they wanted them to be active or whatever they you want to call it. So it's like, well, if they're not gonna try, then why do I want to be on a team where no one's gonna try and just lose all the time? It's like I don't want to lose. I want to go out there to win, like just like any other person would want to. So it's like, well, I'm not gonna play this year because I just don't want to play with them because they're just not gonna try. So my coaches were trying to convince me to play, but they they just, I don't know why they didn't convince me. So it's like, well, I'm just not gonna play. And then so halfway through the season, we played about maybe 10 games right now. And out of those 10 games, I think we won 2 of them before I came along. Like before me and my 2 other friends joined the team. Because what happened was my coach, she called me up, like literally halfway through the season. And then what happened was she was telling me, it's like, oh, those 3 guys that you're talking about who weren't, like, just didn't care or whatever, left, and now there's 3 spots open. So if you want, you can bring you and 2 of your best friends over, and we will instantly let you guys join the team, because it's like they need 3 more players. So it's like, all right, well, I'll see if my friends are still playing on their team or whatever. So I called up my 2 friends that they normally play hardball, but they'll also play slow pitch, and they didn't really care. So I called them up, and they said that they're free, they're able to do it. So they came onto like with me to my team. So about maybe like the rest of the season, we completely like dominated. Like our like it wasn't just because of us 3, it was because of our entire team. Our entire team was cooperative. They were in it to win it, and just it's like, well, nothing can go wrong now, right? Like everyone's trying, everyone wants to be here, no one's forced and stuff like that, and they're really enjoying it. So we're we're about we've played about 12 games right now, and out of those 12 games, I think we've won 3. So by the end of the season, out of the 40, I think it was, no, how many games did we play? I think we played like 35, or yeah, about 30 or 35 games that we played, because we'd have about like 3 games a week, something like that. And so out of those like 30 or 35 games that we played, we ended up winning about, I'd say, probably about 20. I'd say. I can't really remember, but it was a pretty high number, which is pretty good. We were actually the top ranked team against, like, I would have everyone there. Um, so at the end, I got to face. There was the one team that we faced was literally the best team. They went undefeated, and they were really good. And we were really happy to be playing against them, because then we were against a team that was like, oh, well, we can test our abilities and see how we are, how we came along and stuff. So we came along, we won. So this was in the tournament. So we won the first 2 games out of the 4. So we needed to win at least one more to win, like to at least come in second. So we won the 2 games. Then we had to play the best team in the league. So when we were playing them, it was about we were losing in the 4th inning. It was the top of the 4th. We were losing to about 5. Then for whatever reason, I'm not too sure how this happened, but in the 9th inning, it was our time to go up to bat, and we were losing about 6, I think it was 6 home runs, like 6-1 runs or whatever you want to call it. I call it home runs, but yeah. So anyways, we were losing by 6, and then what happened was when there was one girl on our team, because we play co-ed, and there was one girl on our team that wasn't very good, but she really wanted to try and was really pushing herself to try to do good. Well, normally she doesn't hit very far. Like normally she just hits to the like maybe about second base, which isn't that far. But for a girl like her age, it wasn't that bad. So when she got up to bat, the entire team, entire other team, was like, move in, move in. It's a girl hitting. She was just gonna hit it short, right? Well, they were completely wrong. What happened was the way that they pitched it, they put it right to where she wanted it, and she just cranked it, and it went all the way to the outfield, all the way to the back wall, and our entire team, we're just like, we're sitting there like, we are shocked. We're like, what just happened? Who is that playing on our team? Like it was crazy what happened. Like everyone was not expecting it at all, and so what happened was there was 2 people on base when she hit it, so she got 3 runs in that one hit, And it's like, wow, it's like that was actually crazy. It's like it's the best I've ever seen her hit in, well, ever. So it's like we were really happy about that. So we were coming back. They were up by 6, so now we're down by 3, and we don't even have one out yet. So what happened was my friend who plays hardball, he was up bat 2 before me. So he was up and there was one person on base and then he was hitting. So when he hit, he got a home run right off, like just completely just cleared the fence. So that brought it home 2, and then there was only one more run to be in to tie it. So I get up to bat. I hit it out into the outfield about midway out in the outfield. It just was a bad hit, but it still wasn't too bad. It was on the outfield at least. And then so there's no one on base except for me. So I got to second base. Um, my other friend who also played a hardball, who I brought, he was after me, and this guy, oh my, this is the kid who can literally probably hit mostly anything that you pitch him. Like it's crazy. Like he can hit practically anything. It doesn't even matter. And so he cranks it. It hits the wall. It bounces. So as it hits the wall, it comes back and it bounces through the outfielder's legs, and it rolls back quite a ways, and which gave me the right of way to run home. I got home safe. My friend who was coming in, it was our second out at this time. My friend who hit it, he's trying to run home just so that we can just get that one extra one. And so he's running as hard as he can. He's coming in, and as he's coming in, they're throwing the ball. He sees the ball coming, like just behind him, just a little bit, just in his peripheral vision, and he just speeds up and he dives past the line because you're not supposed to touch the base, like the home base on like in slow pitch, which is kind of stupid. But anyways, so he dives past the line, and he made it just in time, and so we won 7-6. And it's like, oh my goodness, like it was a really intense match. Everyone played to their full abilities. So that was our third out of the fourth game that we won. And then the fourth game, we played the team that I think it was like they weren't even the greatest, but we won. I don't even know that score, but we won that one as well. So we ended up coming in first place for the tournament, which is crazy. So we got the first place trophy. It was actually crazy. Um, but yeah, so everyone played to their full abilities, and yeah, it was just a really fun year. So I'm glad I that they convinced me to play. So back to myself. I live in Canada, home of hockey, like pond hockey and stuff like that, which is why I haven't uploaded in like a week. I've been really busy with like snowboarding and stuff like that, and pond hockey and just hockey in general. But I'm gonna be uploading on a regular basis again. I've only put one up there, but yeah, so I'm gonna be posting at least 3 videos a week. So I'm not too sure what the times will be or days, so I will let you guys know. So thanks for watching. Ended up going, I believe it's 52 and 8-13, and so yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.